And Steve Kerr talked about how just tired and he just needed a little bit of time. Oh! Jamal Shead rising up in the thunderous slam.
Hello everyone, welcome to Level Up Basketball. Today I'm with Frizzy Cuyo from Portugal. You good?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Always a pleasure to be with you, bro.
Yeah, me too. Ish Donzo from New York, but now you are in ATL, right?
Yeah, man. We here. Let's do it.
Yeah. And today it's a big day. We have Jamal Shead from the Toronto Raptors. Is Jamal, all is good for you?
All's good, brother. Happy to be here.
Yeah, me too. It's really a pleasure. Thank you so much. So, a lot of people know you, but can you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Jamal Shead, point guard on the Toronto Raptors, number 23. Went to the University of Houston, played 4 years there. From Austin, Texas, born and raised. Yeah, kind of a decent high school career, but just kind of under the radar guy that made it to the big leagues.
Yeah, yeah. When did basketball become serious for you?
Um, I think probably like around my seventh, eighth grade year. I realized, my brother went to school for free and, just watching him excel at the sport and get to go, chase his dreams all the way in California. It was awesome to see. So like just whenever I saw it get serious, for real for my brother, I kind of took it upon myself to, try to get to that level that he was at.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you have a connection with Ish, and Ish have a connection with your brother at the beginning. Ish, can you talk about that, about the connection?
Man, that's like, my family when I moved, because I was in New York and then I moved to Austin.
Okay.
And then, I started playing a little bit of basketball. And then, like, I was playing with Jamal's older brother at the time, Jalen. So then we started playing together. And then I played 1 year AAU with them. And then from there, we became family. I was at their house every day.
Yeah.
Jamal was like he was a young boy back there. Yeah, he was a young boy, but we was always in his room playing games and all that stuff like that. And so I saw with him from the beginning all the way to now. So his journey is amazing, man. A lot of respect, for how far he's come in the game.
Okay. Okay, Frizzy, you want to talk about the NBA and all how it start?
Yeah, like when did NBA was a goal for you?
I think, it's always been a dream for me for sure. But I think like the end of my sophomore year, because I played with a bunch of guys that were getting to that level. And, like I
Mm,
was actually competing with them and, realizing that, hey, if they can make it there, I know I can work my way to get there. I
mm,
played against Quentin Grimes, Dejan Jarreau, Marcus
yeah,
Sasser, Jarris Walker. Those are all guys that are currently in the NBA right now. So
yeah.
just playing against those guys, battling it out, and then seeing them have success and get to that level, it kind of became a reality to me. Like, hey, you put some work in, you could get there too.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Ish, can you describe Jamal when you off the court?
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's a cool guy. You see, he's always in the, what I'm saying, good mood. Like to have a good time. Like, because of course you got to have a life outside of basketball. So,
Right.
when we together, it's just fun and laughs. That's it. You forget about
Mm,
everything else. You just enjoy the time together.
Yeah,
mm,
it was like a real big brother to me, bro. Like it's funny because my actual big brother Jalen was so mean to me when we were kids that Ish used to like really comfort me and just take me even if it was in the gym, like just come over there and come shoot with me or something. Just come
mm,
chill with me. It just was always really nice to me. So like when we started to get older, our relationship grew and we started to understand each other's what's the word? Each other's humor and each other's
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
just became closer because I got to an age where I really got to understand him. So it's like a second big brother for me.
Okay, yeah, it's cool to understand that. Um, Jamal, we need to talk about your college career. You have a big career at college. You are a legend for Houston. Uh,
Yeah.
why did you choose the University of Houston? I see a video. They talk about five college really want you. I don't know if it's true. How you make this choose?
So out of all the colleges that, came and talked to me and came and offered me and whatnot, I feel like they were the most realistic to me and with me. I knew I was pretty good, but I didn't think I was the next big thing to come out of Texas.
Mm.
And, I understood that, I had a lot of work to do. And the first thing that Coach Sam did after we ate and, we got to really meet my family was tell me, like, we really want you. We really think that you can become really good, but it won't be next year. We know that we have guys in front of you, but we think that you could outwork everybody and, become that type of player. Like they didn't sell me a dream. And from there, like Coach Kellen was the first coach our assistant coach was the first coach that ever recruited me. Like started recruiting
Mm.
me when I was 15. Been
Okay.
knowing him for
Wow.
almost 7 years now or 8 years now. So just building that relationship and always having somebody who always felt like family in that corner, it was a pretty easy choice for me.
No, that's
Okay.
good. And what's one thing that really stood out to you, like with your coach from Houston, like versus like all the other coaches you met or other visits that you went on?
He never hid who he was. Like he's crazy college coach that loves you, but is gonna coach you really hard. Like I remember going to watch them play versus Oklahoma State, and they lost that game. And then I went to the practice the next day, and their punishment was so brutal. And like I'm just sitting there like, whoa, why are they running so much? Why is a heavy ball out here? They don't even have a basketball on the court.
Uh,
Like, what's going on? And he's doing that in front of me because they just lost the game and they lost it the wrong way. And I'm like, damn, do I really want to do this anymore? Like, you really to play for him, you gotta want to be coached hard. And I felt like I needed that, and I didn't want to shy away from it because I knew that he was creating some real monsters and some dogs over there. So I wanted to be a part of that.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay. We need to talk about your defense. You're winning the Defensive Player of the Year. What did the recognition mean to you?
Ah man, it was just I feel like that was more of a team award. Um, I felt comfortable in our system. I felt like even if I'm pressuring or even if I get beat, that my guys had my back. So like it was easy for me to go up there and guard. It was more of a team effort though. Like I really
Mm.
think that was a team award. It was
Okay.
we were a special defense while I was at Houston.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. And also player of the year as well. Not only defensive player of the year, but player of the year. Both of those awards, like what's that feeling, bro?
And blessed. It was like unreal. Like it felt like, like something you dream up as a kid. Like playing in a Big 12, playing for the University of Houston, playing against teams like Texas, Kansas,
Yeah.
beating teams like Texas and Kansas, like you know, just felt like a dream. Felt like it was a fairy tale, but it was reality and it was truly a blessing.
Yeah, I think kids should take it as an inspiration because they only think about playing in offense in those days, and I think playing both sides of the court, like playing defense. If you're the best defender of your team, you will be on the court, so you
Yeah.
can play offense too. So
Yep.
I think that's a good thing, and we have to have more player like that,
I
playing
mean,
both sides of
that's
the court.
that's exactly how I got on the court. Now that you say that, like my freshman year, Coach Samp told me like only way you play is if you show me that you can guard because we have better guys in front of you right now. So it was just like, hey, I gotta find a way to get on the court, and he's telling me how to do it. And I'm not gonna fight him on it. I'm gonna try to become the best defender on this team. So just
Exactly.
listening and accepting your role that goes a long way.
Okay.
It's true. It's
Ish,
true.
I think you want to talk about the game against Duke. You told me
Oh
about that.
yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
explain exactly?
yeah, I was watching that game live. March Madness, Duke, man. That was a big one. Oh man, that game really hurt, man. You went
Yeah.
down. with an early ankle injury, and I mean, we're praying that you got up, but obviously, injuries are part of the game. Like, what was going through your head at that time, because I know that was one of the probably the hardest moments in your career, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you've been around me my whole life. You know that anytime I get hurt, I'm there for like 5 seconds. I get up, I walk it off, and then I finish any game that I start.
Yeah.
That is the only game in my life I never finished. So I tried to walk off the court. I walked off the court to, try to give it as a good sign. Like, whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna retape it in the back. Whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna walk myself there. I walked back there and we started to retape it, gave me some medicine, tried to massage it out a little bit, get the swelling down. Tried so many things. Because it was about 10 minutes still left in the first half. For those 10 minutes, we were just trying stuff to, see if I could play.
Mm.
And at the end of it, every single time, I just couldn't put weight.
Yeah.
So, like, I really couldn't walk. So, came back in the halftime. They willed me to go get an X-ray and no break, thankfully.
Thank
But
God. Yeah.
to find out afterwards, I had a low, mid, and high ankle sprain,
Wow.
all three, grade 3. And going back out there, I walked out there. I told myself I was gonna at least try to get back on the court a little bit. I couldn't even stand up on the bench.
Yeah.
When the game was over, everybody's dapping up. I couldn't even stand up. Like, I had to wait for somebody to come help me get to the locker room. So just, I really wanted to get back out there. I hated that that's how my career at Houston ended because there were so many what ifs. Because we came out of that game, we were hot.
Y'all was gonna beat Duke. That's
We were
that's
hot.
just that's just my opinion. Y'all was gonna beat Duke, bro.
I don't know if
Like,
we beat them, but we would have
I'm gonna
been
say,
pretty dang close.
I say y'all was gonna beat them.
But
uh,
we were hot, man, and I just wish I could have been able to experience the rest of that game. And if we lose, we lose. But me getting to fight with my guys one more time.
of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. We need to talk about the third party now, about the Toronto Raptors. Freezy, what the question you want to have from Jamal Shead? What the answer you need to know?
I have to know what is the first feeling when you discover the NBA world, like the practice facilities, everything. What's your first opinion on that when you arrive?
The massage therapist, like you can get taken care of, like your body, all of the recovery that they have there at the practice gym and at the real gym. You can call anybody any time of day, and they'll set something up
Mm.
with you. At like it's so easy to get maintenance on your body, and you have a lot of people that are here to help take care of you. So like
Mm.
I use that. I use them every chance that I get, and it's easy. Like, it's their job. So like they're here for you, and
Yeah, that's great.
they're good people, and I think that's the like biggest change that I see from college.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Who is the teammate you spend the most time with?
Um,
From this season.
from this season, uh, the rookie Colin Murray Boyles, he
Okay.
stayed right by me, so he always
Okay.
rides with me and everything. So I'd probably say him. But yeah, I probably hang out with a bunch of the guys, like kind of the same
Yeah,
amount. But he rides with me. He's always in the car with me, so I'd have to say him.
Mm.
that's
Okay.
Okay.
good.
I see this season you are great for assist, uh, and you stay a great defensive guy. Um, how would you describe the team chemistry in Toronto?
I think it's great. I think we got a bunch of guys who want to see each other win. It's just about figuring out how to do it. I think we have two really, really great players in Scotty and Brandon Ingram. But we have a lot of talent. We just haven't figured it out. And it's late in the season, and I hope that we figure it out in these next 9 games and, go into the playoffs with some momentum. But, we just never really figured it out. But there's some games where you can tell that, if we play like that and everybody contributes and everybody is on their A game and focus, that we could be really good. So I think that we're really good organization. Bunch of young guys. I think our oldest rotation guy is Yak, and he's 30.
Oh
And then
wow.
we have a bunch of young guys. So we're just growing, man, and we're really together. Like we hang out a lot.
Yeah.
We really do hang out a lot. We're together.
Yeah, that's the
Nah,
feeling I have. I have one feeling y'all take pleasure to play all together, and like it's nice to see y'all play. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like when y'all on the same page, y'all can beat everybody.
yeah, yeah. I think that we have the personnel to compete with any team in the league. I think everybody just got to be on their A game, including me. Like I think we just got to be good that night. Being in the league with all of these great players, you have to be good when you play against them. So I think that's just the biggest thing. We take a lot of nights off.
Okay. Um, it was a goal to go on the top six in the East when you start the season.
Uh, our goal when we started the season was get in the playoffs. Make sure that we get in the playoffs. Toronto
Yeah,
has been robbed of the playoffs for the past 3 years. We wanted to make sure that we make the playoffs.
yeah,
okay,
and I saw seeing the team from last year to this year, like it's a big difference. Like the way y'all playing together, it's a lot. It's a big difference for me from last year and this year. And it's just fun to watch. Every game I watch, win or lose, it's fun to watch when you guys really like compete as a
Yeah.
team.
I think the biggest thing from last year, so many people made sacrifices. Even Bi coming in some games, he's getting blitzed and has to be the main primary playmaker, and he's only taking like 6 or 7 shots, but we're winning by 20. I think guys like that, who is an all-star, who could average 25 to 26 a night,
for
making
sure.
Yeah,
sacrifices like that. Scotty only shooting
yeah,
7 shots some games, but has in a triple double with 4 blocks and 3 steals. Like just guys sacrificing, but doing what the team needs to win.
for the team. Yeah, for
Okay.
the
Yeah,
And a
team.
big defense from Scotty Barnes too.
big defense, boy. Should be DPOY, but I don't want to get into that. It's gonna make me mad.
We know you know how it goes.
Gonna
You know
make
how
I
me
it
think
goes.
yeah,
mad, man.
I think a French guy will get it this year.
Of course, people scared to shoot around him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He's
And
insane.
which teammate has impressed you the most this year?
I think Jacoby
Yeah,
Walter.
yeah,
Jacoby's
Yeah.
and he's been playing great lately. Jacoby's been he gets in the gym, man. He's always in the
Yeah.
gym. He loves basketball. Like he's always around it. That's what he focuses on. And then he took the biggest leap on defense. And I think just Jacoby. He's been really impressive this year.
okay.
And so the playoff are coming. How's the team prepare for the playoff? Like, are you? Does the coaching staff change the way you're playing? Adapt for the playoff? Is it something different than like in 2 months ago?
So honestly, we're just trying to make sure that we finish the regular season and try to get the best seeding. We haven't really talked about the playoffs yet.
Yeah,
And honestly, it's gonna be really, really different, especially since I think BI's only had 1 or 2 playoff series. Scotty's been in one. RJ and
yeah,
Quick have been in, I think, 1 or 2. Yak has been in a couple. But those 5 are the only ones that have played any playoff basketball.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be different for this team. And I think everybody's just gonna have to be super locked in, super focused because it's gonna be everybody's first time being in that environment and having to play the same team over and over and go out there and, you know, try to compete every night. So I think it's just gonna be a little different and an adjustment period for us.
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
okay.
Yeah. Because playing the team more than once, having to beat them multiple times, it's a
Hard.
little bit, yeah, and then you're
That's
going
how
back
when
and
people get
forth.
swept, you gotta understand how hard that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
It's hard.
okay. Jamal, we arrived at the end of the podcast, but I have a serious question.
Okay.
If you don't want, give me an answer, say to me. What happens really with DeJounte Murray?
Now he scored on me and he was hype about it and he showed some emotion about it. That was really about it. I didn't really care. We were down
Yeah,
20 and I'm not trying to I ain't trying to get no tech. I don't
Yeah.
make as much money as him, so he can do all of that and Yeah, we move on. We beat them this time around. Basketball's you're on to the next game. We play
Yeah,
tomorrow already, so it's just you just gotta be focused on the next game and just keep trying to win.
And that's one of the biggest parts of the game, especially as a defender who plays defense every night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, so I'm
It's
gonna get so like I got dunked on by Alperen Şengün the night before that happened.
Yeah.
Like that, and that was my first time ever getting dunked on. Like so,
Sheesh.
like I'm starting to. This is the first year where me playing as hard as I possibly can has like gotten me on some clips or whatever. Like so, like
Yes.
I play defense, bro. Like it's gonna happen. Happens to the
it's
best
go-
of us.
it's gonna
Yeah.
happen, bro. That's the
But
game.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
but
but
crazy
you,
week, by the way. Crazy
yeah,
week.
Crazy week. Crazy week. That back to crazy 2 games back to back.
Yeah.
but
But
you,
like you
you feel
said, yeah,
like the
yeah.
guy don't like to play against you because you are so hard during all the game.
Yeah,
You
I
feel
play
that?
hard, bro. That's why I'm here. That's what got me.
Hey,
That's what got me at this level. I play hard, bro. That's all it
uh,
is. I
every
play
game.
hard. I play hard, bro. I be tired sometimes, but I play hard, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's some advice you got for the people out there listening? Whoever watches this, like, what advice you have, like, for people who trying to make it to the level you made it at? Through the hoops and hurdles you have to get through to get here. What's some advice you have?
Honestly, be realistic with yourself. There's always gonna be somebody better than you. And all of us can't be LeBron. All of us can't be Kyrie. All of us can't be Steph. But there's a lot of us that can be Draymond. There's a lot of us that can, you know, be Pat Bevs and you know Mario Chalmers. I don't know if Mario Chalmers is a little out of some people league, but I'm saying you can be a role player. You can be a star in your role. Like go find your niche. Mine happen to be defense. Mine happen to be playing hard. I know that sometimes I'm not as talented as the next guy, but I know he ain't gonna play harder than me. So like, just go find what you do good in the game of basketball, excel at that, and play your ass off. That's all you got to do,
Mm.
and God will take you as far as He wants to.
Yeah. Rizzy, you
Yeah.
want to say something? I cut you before. You want for finish? You have a last question?
Last question. Let me think. How you practice, how you training yourself during the summer? Like, what is the rhythm? Like, do you cut basketball for a few weeks, or do you still playing? You keep playing?
So this will be my first summer of not playing summer league. So they had like our own schedule for us the past 2 years, to last 2 summers because I was rookie sophomore. I had to play
Mm.
summer league.
Yeah.
I don't. I hope I don't have to play summer league again. If I do, I do. But this summer, I'm gonna probably ask Alex Caruso because I've never had a summer in the league where I'm not
Mm.
obligated to do something. I ask him, how long I should take off, when I should start ramping it back up. I'm gonna probably follow his lead a lot. Not
Mm.
very new on this, but I want somebody who's an NBA champion who's been in the league for almost 10 years now, or I think 10 years now, and he knows what he's doing. So I'm gonna probably just follow his lead. I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, but I try to work out same times as he do, and try to do a lot of the same things he does. To try to he works out with the
That's
same guy as me, so try to follow him
oh,
a
that's
lot.
very good. Having that person there. That's very good. But yeah, 15 assists,
So they,
career high 15 assists.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
bro.
so great.
Point guard, what's that feeling, man?
shout out
Wow.
Okay,
my
bro.
guys. They made shots, man. That's what it is. You just make shots,
Mm.
and then whoever hot, you get it back to them. That's
Yeah.
how that was my whole thing. Like it's just being a point guard is just knowing who hot, when to get it to him, how to get it to him.
I
Mm.
know it's like a zone that you get into when you're making those passes, like things that you see that people don't see. Like, what is it?
I don't even think it's that. It's I know my shooter who just made two in a row off of my passes is in that corner. So let me get in the paint, and whenever his man even flinch at me, I'm throwing it straight to him.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like just just making sure, okay, I'm finna get in the paint, but I ain't even gonna look at the rim. As soon as anybody move towards me, I'm throwing the ball straight to their man. Like my guys made shots. That was just how it was. I was touching the paint a lot, and I was just a lot of kick aheads. We was running. It was a lot of things were clicking. Whole offense was clicking.
Okay. Thank you, Jamal, for your time. I know it's the end of the season. We wish you go directly to playoff in the top 6. And yeah, go Raptors. Thank
We
you
the
so
North.
much,
We the
Jamal.
North.
We know.
And see you soon, maybe. Just enjoy the end of the season and see you soon.
MSG,
Yes.
MSG, April 10th. We there. I'm there. I'm there.
Heard
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you go. Yeah.
Heard you.
Thank you, guys. See you
All
soon.
right, y'all.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Love ish.